Alright, she fell asleep. Okay. Alright. So let's just get a nice level check here. Bring this down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So yeah, hello. Let's what, she won't wake up? Did she there we go. Okay, so last time doing some depths. And I think we did Arachnid Grotto last, so we'll continue from there.
Honestly, I want to jump right into action, but
Yeah.
this is all we've got for available routes.
So we did Arachnid Grotto last time. I did a few repeat fights on, what's that dude's name? On the Gilded Hunter, just to make sure that like I know how to fight him, which is pretty interesting. So we did Arachnid Grotto last, which means now we're going on to Misty Ruins, Zero District, and then Void District. I have done the Void District depths map on stream. I think it was 2 Code Vein sessions ago, but I'll go in there and just, you know, kill the boss for you guys again, because I do actually like this boss fight, and I like doing this boss fight on repeat sometimes as well. I think Zero District is the, what is it, Queen's Knight Reborn, so I might be doing some repeat fights of this, both with a partner and solo as well, just to learn properly how to do this. And Misty Ruins is pretty easy. Pretty easy-ish. It was definitely one of those boss fights that I struggled with at first, but once I understood it on my first playthrough, Misty Ruins fight was also quite nice to just do on repeat as well. So yeah.
I'll lead the way. Just tell me where we're going.
Head into the depths. Starting with Misty
Explore
Ruins.
territory from here on. Take care.
Alrighty. So there are 4 paths, so I'm gonna assume 4 keys. Need to grab as a partner. Well, I'll grab Eva. The main reason we're grabbing Eva so often is I kind of feel bad for leaving her out of the first playthrough completely.
Are you sure you have everything?
So yeah, Eva's gonna be chilling with me quite a lot.
Something's nearby. I'm going in. I hope we find more things we can use.
Just blast that guy. In the story chapter, Ava's stage, the stage in the story where you go after Ava. Hey, what's up, Sparkling Moon? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so the stage where you go after Ava in the story chapter, is modeled like very loosely around this depth map, or rather the depth map is modeled after her stage. And her stage is an interesting gimmick where, and you'll see it in the boss fight as well, where, you know, she does these sand attacks, and the gimmick of the sand is that it has a condition attached to it called leak, and when you are infected with leak, then your eco drops. So you see the little number in the bottom right, the 23 out of 30?
Practice.
That's like my magic. And I need that to do skills and
That's pretty rare.
to help out my partner and so forth. And if that like goes down, it can make a fight considerably
Just watch.
tougher because you lose options. Is that a tower there? Yeah, that looks like a tower. Oh, it's just a rocky rock. Oh yeah, this is gonna be... Now you see like this sand, now even in a stage the environmental effect was the leak, right? So this sand here, if I stand in the sand, it's gonna start draining away my eco. So I am set to ribcage, so what I guess I can do is I can just blast this guy, right? Yeah, easy. But you did, even in this like short fight, you could see the environmental effect. So I hit him with the blast, right? And then when you kill a greater lost in a boss fight scenario like this, what it does is it puts your stats up to full, but you can see I'm at like 29 out of 30. That's for like that 1 second that I was standing in the sand. And there we go, it's gonna tick down while I walk to grab this key. Please be the key.
Find something good?
It's not the key. Where is the key? You can also see that like being in the sand slows down your movement. Where's the key? Did I pick up the key earlier and not
I'll
know?
keep an eye on our surroundings.
Is there just like no key in this area? That would kind of not be funny. Damn. Restream is acting a little weird today. Oh, it's Monday. It's Monday, right? So all the hackers are busy on Monday doing stuff to all the social media
There
platforms.
might be something through here. Just our luck.
There are 4
It's locked.
keys. Oh no, no, no. It's been like just a regular Monday. I woke up, I did some work. Oh yeah. By the way, Sparkling, where are you from in the world, if I may ask? Because you may or may not know what I'm about to start speaking about when I mention a phrase known as load shedding. Because here in South Africa,
We're finally
we have
just
this thing called load shedding, where our power companies are not able to supply the nation with electricity properly. So what they do is they rotate. Oh, you're from the States, right? Okay. So you won't know what I'm about to talk about, right? So I'll explain it for you. So load shedding is where like your power company cannot
Something good?
provide electricity for the nation. For like, so what they do is they rotate which districts and suburbs have electricity at any given point in time, and there's like a whole schedule for that and everything. So today there was no load shedding here by me. We kind of got lucky there, so I was able to do some work. I think tomorrow there's an unavoidable block like in the middle of the day, which could suck.
I see something. Want to check it out? That looks like something.
Misty Ruins key 1. Did they put 2 keys in one section? But yeah, load shedding is whack. So obviously it means like if there is load shedding and I don't have power for like however long the block is, 2 hours, if we are really unlucky, 4 hours at a time, then it's just like I can't stream,
What's your name?
I can't do much. It gets a bit whack.
So good.
What the hell? I'm not paying attention to what's going on here. Let's not die. Let's blast that entire line. Clean up here. Pick this guy up. Back off. Heal. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But even then, it's like sometimes you have load shedding, and then sometimes there's legitimate like, oh, the nearby sub power station needs to do maintenance, and then you kind of get juggled in between both of those things. I'm dead. She can't heal. She's on cooldown. We got bodied by regular mobs. Damn. But yeah, so like it gets a bit whack at times. I'm kind of fortunate that here in Cape Town we are able to pull power from multiple power providers. There are multiple companies that provide power to the grid. So here in Cape Town where I am, we get that kind of assistance so that when there is load shedding, it isn't as severe here as it is for the rest of the country, but it does get pretty whack.
The lost are near.
Especially for the guys up in Joburg and so forth.
4. Just watch.
There's a thing, I need to pick up the thing. Oh, I picked up the thing, but...
Stay out of our way. That was encouraging.
It's not a topic that I want to get like too political on, but I can understand it does happen in the States sometimes. Like sometimes there's no power because, well, you know, a tornado plowed through a large section of the country, or something like that, right? Which is understandable, like when infrastructure is actually destroyed by nature, that maintenance needs to be done and that kind of stuff, right? Here in South Africa with load shedding, it's more like, oh, there's no power because the people who work at the power company, at like the main power company, are just idiots. Like I cannot explain it more accurately and more fairly than that. Which, you know, even on top of all of that, there's still, you know, sometimes there's flooding and sometimes there's stuff where actual maintenance needs to be done.
You're a quick one.
We've kind of just like learned to deal with it at this stage. Like but it sucks. It sucks regardless. Oh, this is gonna bother me now that I've missed. Did I miss a key? There's one key. I need 4 keys. So I think what I'm gonna assume is gonna happen in one of these tunnels is one of the keys. I should probably touch the missile. Fresh my things. But yeah, I imagine one of the keys is going to be like just in the lane randomly as an item, as a pickup or something. And then another key will be in that same lane, but like on the end. On the end, like boss special encounter. No, no, oh my god.
Do you see that?
These guys are starting to hit really hard now.
What will this unlock?
Alright, there's a key. And there's an end encounter. And it looks very familiar to... Oh, this is not good. I don't have any eco. So I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna eat some of these. Oh, I'm inflicted with leak because I got hit a few times, so... How all of those. And blast this fool. Or get hit while trying to blast this fool. And then blast this fool. But did he drop a key? He did not. Is there anything else in this? No, no, no. I guess that was it then.
I won't be long.
We change this up and let's roll. This will become important maybe a little bit when we get to the boss.
Which way shall we go?
Go this way.
Enemy present.
That really hurts.
Something good?
Okay, this is looking a little...
I'm going in.
Lost this guy. Stand up and die. Yep. I've lost this guy. Make sure he's dead.
What could that be?
Please be a key.
That looks like
Yeah.
some-
One more key, I guess. No eco.
They're sniping at us.
That's so rough. Those Hulbert guys are so rough. I know it looks weird, like I'm just kind of standing there and then letting him hit me, but I'm actually waiting for him to I'm waiting for him to commit to an animation that I can either dodge or parry. And I think I should just default dodging, because parrying is pretty weird in this game. Oh no. That's not good. Not good at all. This. And give me this. And give me a nice big thing. Where is it? Alright. The right skills in? Yeah, put the right skills in. Have the Ika. That doesn't matter too much on the great sword. Right, dodge. Eva, thank you. Nice. Like this stupid enemy type, they introduce him as like a I don't know, like a mid boss or like a regular enemy kind of thing. Those guys are more dangerous than some of the actual bosses in this game, especially those whirlwind sand dudes. But the question is, am I missing a key? One, two, three, I need 4. So I think I am actually missing a key. So what I did was, I swapped the build over. I swapped to, what is this, Hades, on the Violet Gear of Alleviation, and just, you know, took out a nice big good sword. I'm running the Alleviation Violet Gear because normally this, they call blood veils, right? So like the jacket that she's wearing over a dress, that's like your armor in this game, and then you have like your clothing underneath, which I think that's a nice way of doing it. But this jacket normally has a slow mobility. It's normally like in a slow mobility class.
This opened.
So what that gives you is like, so this is like a normal dodge, but if I put on the regular jacket for the same type, this is like the heavy slow dodge, which is pretty bad. So normally I try to avoid the slow rolls as much as possible. If I can get a normal roll on a heavy set, that's pretty good.
Shh. Enemy present.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely like bold strategy for this game, like
I hope we find.
but you still have to play the game on top of it. So, but I like the way the bold strategy works in this game. It's kind of like I'm trying to think if there was ever another game that had something like this that was very similar to this, and I don't think there was, or at least not like as fleshed out as it is in this game. But basically, like, are any of these guys alive? Yeah, screw you. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. But yeah, so like, you have blood codes, right? And blood codes are basically like classes. So every blood code comes with its own set of built-in stats, and each blood code gives you like a handful of skills that you can use with that blood code. But what you can do is you can master your skills so that you can use your skills outside of blood codes. So there's this kind of build strategy where it's like, okay, you pick your blood code for your base stats, and then you pick a good mix of skills and gear to try and get the most out of that blood code, or out of a certain like kind of playstyle of that blood code. And there's a lot of skills and a lot of sort of skill building aspects to the game as well. So for example, like this, I'm using this passive skill, right? Which is, what is it called? Blood-sucking blades. So this is a passive skill from, I think it's the Artemis blood code. And what it does is it increases the drain rating on weapons. So when I hit with a normal attack, it gives me eco, right? It gives me increased eco gain, so I can, you know, use more skills. And normally the greatsword type weapons in this game, the heavy weapons, give you a lot of eco anyway. So imagine every time I hit something with an attack here, I'm getting like 7 eco back. So every 2 attacks, I'm putting myself at like full eco every time. In a build for heavy weapons that's using a lot of heavy weapon skills in combat as well. And the actual Artemis skill tree is actually set up for like a character like Eva here, who's using a rifle and shooting off spells. But I'm using it in a way to get more heavy melee attacks out of it.
I hope we find more.
So there is that kind of like creativity in the way that this game is built. Where was that key though? I need that key.
I'm on my way.
I know where they put that key. And this time I'm ready for it. Oh wait. Yeah, I had to do this when I came back to get my lost eco. Give me the anime. And they didn't give me a key there, obviously, because I did this before. They didn't give me a key. I'm still missing this key. Where is this key? So there's another thing in this game. It's called focus mode, right? So if you look on top of my health bar, when stuff happens in combat, like I dodge, right? So there's that little bar that appeared above my meter. So when I take damage, or I dodge, or I block or something, this meter on top of my health bar fills up. And when it's full, I go into focus mode. And being in focus mode gives me extra abilities, kind of. Extra abilities, extra stuff that I can do. Oh, I get it. I get it. Do I get a key now? Do I not get a key? Is there even a key in this room? Where's this key? So when I'm in focus mode, the most notable thing is, so this is like the light attack. This is the heavy attack for Great Sword. And then there's a, you know, what is it, R1? So that's R1 light, and this is R1 heavy. And in focus mode, this R1 heavy gives me a launch attack with a follow-up if I'm in focus, which can do a lot of damage to like a regular enemy. Doesn't work on bosses though, but that's great. And also hitting that attack gives me an Eco boost. So normally my Eco is capped at 14 in this Hades setup. But because I hit one of those dudes with the launch earlier, it's now a max of 16. So this game kind of encourages you to do cool shit. Something I like. I like it when games do that. But also, where's this key? Be a simple mission.
I'm going.
Got a key. You can really get creative with the way the build structure is in this game. Like, so mostly, if you're using like a one-handed sword, you're gonna be built for mobility and that kind of playstyle. If you're rocking a great sword, you're mainly going to be rocking like, you know, heavy, able to take more damage, able to do more damage in single strikes.
They're firing.
And if you're rocking a gunblade or a bayonet, then you know you'll be casting spells from a distance, and you'll have high mobility as well. But it is possible to stretch the build capabilities quite a bit. So in certain blood codes with certain combinations, I can have like a great sword with some decent mobility and still be able to throw off a lot of spells.
Just
Like, it's possible to kind of build in that way. I like some of the looks of the original weapons as well. This actual greatsword that I'm using now is modded though. The original version of it is golden, but I wasn't quite digging the gold, so I just changed it to silver. That's okay. But a lot of the weapons are pretty cool looking. Like, this is quite nice. This is quite a nice greatsword. A lot of the single-handed swords look pretty nice as well. And they kind of found this balance between like so big weapons are big, but they're not like ridiculously big to the point where they look like furniture, right? Damn, this greatsword is mad heavy. And they also have this thing on the weapons where every type of weapon has its own sort of unique animations and stuff as well. So this is a greatsword, right? It's got its own different animations for skills, and it has a very unique heavy attack. That's like this step in parry and then attack, which could be quite useful. I've not delved too much into the use of it, but okay, let's see. Hopefully it doesn't get me killed. And there are different, on the one-handed weapons as well, there are different animations. On the bayonets, there are different animations as well. And one of the bayonet special attack animations is actually used for speedrunning, which is the dash back cancel, block cancel, shield cancel thing. Where is this last key? Oh, I think I have an idea of what's going on here. Spectacles. So somewhere on a map there was a destructible item that was hiding a key. And they are sneaky like that in this game. Or at least like just for the depths they are sneaky like that. I think it was somewhere over here. Oh.
What will this unlock?
Yo, what's up, Cruiser? Alrighty. Yeah, see, I told you. They put it under a destructible. Damn, these evil bastards. Alrighty, so I can open that door and I can go and fight that boss. I'm going to change out the Great Black Sword and yeah, let's go with Argent Wolfblade. It was a good day today. It was a Monday where we dodged load shedding, so I was able to do some work and yeah, just do some work, have like a decent lunch, and not have to worry too much about things.
It's open. That lost looks like trouble.
This is interesting because Ava is now going to fight against this boss. In the story, this boss is actually Ava, and then you fight it, and then you purify it, and then magic stuff happens. I don't want to do this boss on this build though, so I'm going to swap over to Blazing Claw, Executioner, Ivory Grace, and the Queen's Ribcage. I'll get all that eco back anyway, so that's okay. Bloodsucking Blades, and let's go. Ow. Again. Sweep. Back off. Double sweep. One more. Oh my god, I've forgotten how this boss works. So we got the phase 2 before the stagger, which is usually not great. I've whiffed Twilight doing a stagger. Stagger. Thank you. Thank you, Ava. But yeah, man, any day when you can dodge load shedding is a good day. Yeah, let's just touch the missile and actually just run in and do this boss again. I want to get the correct like flow of this boss fight. So we'll start with this. Double dodge. Single dodge. Twilight. Just doing it again. Ow! Okay. That was almost quite bad. So what happened there was I had the leak condition on me, right? So my eco is draining like constantly every second. But on top of that, you use like your stamina for everything in this game. So when you dodge, when you attack, like you use it for everything. And it can very often happen that like you're dodging like a pro and then it's time to go hit the boss and then you have no stamina and you're just like standing there like an idiot, like damn. Alrighty, so that was, what was that place called? Misty Ruins, I think. We'll move on to the next map. Shamil Abrams on Facebook. Shout out to you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good day. Alrighty.
Honestly, I want to jump right into action, but this is all we've got for available routes.
Zero District. Gonna be a good one.
Explore territory from here on. Take care.
I may do the boss for Zero District on repeat like for a while. If I remember correctly, it is Queen's Knight Reborn. Okay, let's see. 3 paths. Right. Okay.
Something bothering you?
Let's grab Hades. Grab a nice big sword. You can see like the reason I've got some doubles of some weapons, like boss weapons, is because this is the New Game Plus playthrough. And yeah, fun stuff happened. So I'm gonna grab Hades over there in that slot, and then I'm gonna grab which one? Like Pierces are over here. And I'm gonna swap the Veil over Violet Gear of Alleviation. Let's head. I did touch the missile, right? Touch it again just to pull up the mouth. Okay, cool. Let's go this way first. really need to practice this movement.
Our path just got a whole lot more narrow.
There's a dude here?
There's something up ahead.
Walking towards us. Oh, well, okay, I guess I really don't care. I'm just gonna...
Find something good?
There's a very interesting thing with combat in this game where sometimes you're waiting for enemies to do things, but if you're waiting too long, then the enemy could do something
I won't complain if you pick
that's
the wrong way.
unexpected, even if you're waiting for it, right?
The Lost.
So sometimes you just need to say like, you know, fuck it. And go in. This particular enemy type, the female Queen's Guards with the halberds, they are so dangerous. This, if I walk in there, it's gonna trigger a lost encounter. I bet you. But I also bet you that's where they put the key.
I see something. Want to check it out? That looks like something we can use. So many of them.
Ow! Got a nice parry there, that was nice. Oh, she's doing the thing. Yeah, and I couldn't parry that. I need to heal. I really... Okay, thank you, Eva. Get out of that tight spot.
I hope we find more things we can use.
That was risky. But Eva did a good job. The partner system in this game is very substantial. But you can imagine that some sections of this game would be extremely hard if you didn't have someone with you. This game does have co-op, by the way. So, you know, you can like run around with a friend, and then you can bring a partner, and then they can bring a partner, and you can have like a whole ass party. But it's nice to have a partner. The main thing about having a partner is, so both of us have this skill in our setup somewhere. And what that does is, I can sacrifice a portion of my health to heal my partner. And if I'm like down state, like on the floor, they can use that to get you back up, and vice versa. But there is a cooldown to it. Yeah, we did get the key here. It was in the... Yeah, it was in the side hole with the thing. Right, so... Let's do this real quick. Thought... Did that part, let's go this way.
Lost sighted. Still a bit away, though.
Hmm.
I'm going. You see that over there, right?
My footsies are so bad. I messed up that spacing. These dogs are quite dangerous as well.
That looks like something we
Nice, a
could
key.
use. That's
The thing with the dogs is they usually they come with status effects, right? So these dogs had venom on them, so they don't really do much damage in their actual attacks, but they stack up the statuses on you.
enemy present.
If you get stacked up with venom, you're gonna take a lot of damage over time. Sometimes the doggos come with the inhibit condition. So the inhibit condition is when it's on you, you can't use any of your special abilities at all, regardless of whether you have eco foil or not. But body. She goes in with the shield first because the shield breaks my guard. So if I'm trying to like block her out there, then she just like pushes me over and then hits me. Something's gonna happen here.
My comrades and I were sent
Oh,
out on
is
a
that?
report about stolen blood beads. Our investigation led us to a Revenant settlement.
This looks dodgy. So what is going on over here?
You're awfully attentive.
Oh no. One down. Yeah, get parried.
Might have this. Best
Second corridor. A key. Get it, good. Good. Missile back to the start. Go down the last passageway. Okay, so over here, I'm assuming this is like stairs.
That
Yeah.
was too tight.
Drop down, but there's no dude there. Oh, there's a chest here.
See
But
that?
I imagine...
What's inside? Find something good?
no encounter. Interesting.
Hold on. The lost are here. Just watch.
Clear out the doggos. I'm carrying a lot of haze on me. I could probably level up. Well, I probably should have leveled up when I was at the missile last. side. And no-go. The thing that's dangerous about the halberd enemies, like, they have these very, very wide sweeping attacks. And if they're like, when they sweep through, that's interesting. Is the stream still going? Stream still going? Okay, nice one. Stream is still going, no drop frames in OBS. Yep, it definitely is Monday, not on Mondays.
Looks tough. Let's be careful.
But yeah, so those halberd attacks have such wide sweeping arcs that very often if, say, if say one of us gets hit, right, and then I need Eva to cover me, or Eva gets hit and I need to cover her, then the halberd sweeps through both of us. And then we're both in a state of like, well, we can't do anything because we just got hit. Especially if there are like a lot of those halberd dudes,
That looks like something we
and
can
they
use.
like dogpile on top of you in a tight space. Now that's like a rough day, because as soon as you get that first hit on you, then it's like, damn, I'm in hit stun. I can't parry because parrying has startup. I can't, you know, get to a blocking because I'm in hit stun all the time. You can't attack back because you're in hit stun, and it gets a bit rough. And this is looking pretty messed up. But I have a plan for this. It's also kind of like interesting that they just let you swap your skills and gear around on the fly, as long as you're not actively in combat, that is. Yeah. So I am going to just run in here and do this. Easy game.
I hope we find more things we can use.
I guess the gimmick of this fight was they were going to throw a lot of kamikaze dudes at us one at a time. But we put a stop to that. Alrighty, touch the missile. I'll grab presents at the end of the stream, level up. And I don't want to do this. It's actually good that I swapped, because I don't want to do this fight on a greatsword. I think I want to do it on Executioner. Yeah, like this. So the build that I have, that I'm running at the moment, is I've got Queen's Ribcage. So this blood code is specialized for ranged attacks and use of gifts. So a gift is basically like a spell, so the Ice Beam or the Twilight, and physical gifts as well. So like the sword slashes and all of those kinds of stuff, like those are like your skills, they call gifts. So Queen's Ribcage, because it has a Eca of like 50 out of 30, you can get a lot of gifts off, which is nice. And then the passive skills that I'm using, I've got Dexterity up, Dexterity and Willpower up, and Dexterity and Strength up, so I can use a sword. And then I've got Swift Destruction. So Swift Destruction, what it does, it gives me a damage bonus depending on my mobility class. So if I'm on like a quick mobility, I get a nice damage boost from there. And then I have Weapon Drain up, so when my attacks land,
The whole area.
I get more Eca back, so I can push out more gifts and just kind of like, you know, keep the pressure on using my abilities.
That lost looks like trouble.
And it's time to deal with this guy. gonna be a cool boss fight.
I'm
Oh my god, that was not good. I'm gonna heal while he's going after Eva. He's gonna... I went for a parry there. Usually the rhythm is like... The rhythm is like, if you can dodge the first attack, then you can parry the second.
Take care of yourself.
I'm dead. Eva, thank you. Get as much damage as we can. Phase 2. Heal up. Hoarfrost. Thank you, Eva. No, I can't help Eva. And I'm dead. I didn't have any eco because I had leak on me. Damn, this phase 2 is kinda rough. But it's at least bearable compared to the Gilded Hunter phase 2 from yesterday. Because I can at least still get a kind of a rhythm on this guy. Alright.
We might want to rethink our equipment. Just watch. I've got this.
What is he doing? Is he just... I mean, of course, he's got a shield, he's just standing there, he's gonna do that at some stage. That did a lot of damage to him, I better capitalize.
I'm going in.
That Hoarfrost did so much damage to him in that staggered state. Damn. Alright. Now let's get really crazy and let's put Evo away so that we can win this fight nice and proper. Ow. If I heal, he's gonna run in. Nice. Just slow on that parry. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I wonder if in the story mode playthrough I beat this guy with Eva and I did it in I did it in Queen's Ribcage. So let's try it like this with the heavy setup. Yeah. That's kind of rough. I need to get used to the varying dodge timing. But I can move around him a little bit tighter because I'm not gliding all over the air, all over the floor. The iframes are more important than I'm wasting dodges. I'm wasting dodges and I'm being greedy. It's quite hard to actually get an attack in on him like this, with the greatsword being so slow. Especially trying to hit like in between these combos. I'm not gonna do it. We are learning. Learning is good. I wonder if I can parry that. When he does the teleport into the spinning shield thing. If I can parry that, then that would be nice. Nope. Thank you. I may as well charge this up. Big damage. so hard to deal with. Okay, there must be a tell on what attack is coming up with the parries, and I mean not with the parries, with the teleports. And the thing that's throwing me off is I'm doing fine avoiding all of it except for the spinning shield thing. So perhaps that is the attack that I need to parry. Pull out buffs. Oh, that was a throwaway. But remain nice and calm. That haze is not important. One bad dodge. One bad dodge led to death. That was actually an attack that I wanted him to do. One thing I've noticed in Code Vein in general is that the AI manipulation in this game is a little bit weird. So normally when I play fighting games, right, if you stand at a certain range from an NPC, then the NPC is programmed to do the optimal thing for that range. And if you know that and you can manipulate that, then you can come out on top. But what enemies in Code Vein like to do is they like to just like, I mean, they have attacks for ranges, but otherwise they just like to like walk up to you. Heal one after the 1-2. Dodge that, heal while he's in the recovery animation. I'm getting bodied in phase 1. The one thing that is kind of consistent about AI manipulation so far that I noticed is that if you are healing, then enemies will rush you. Up. And go in. Not gonna do it. Wait, maybe. Oh, what the hell? Did I not have iframes? Has he got an attack at the end of that lunge? Damn. Alrighty, let's go this again. I want him to come away from the wall. See how he like ran to get into range as soon as I hit the heal? I should do Dragon Lunge first, and then I should do Steadfast Strike afterwards. Remain calm. Oh. Stay down. Away from the corner. And then of course he does that. Of course he does that move. Okay, so I think what I'm going to try and do now, focus on phase 1, keep it nice and clean. Phase 2 is start dodging towards it. Maybe I can get through that with the iframes. That was greedy. Oh, that was greedy, 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 greedy. That was a waste. Heal. Easy game. All right. So that was okay. that boss fight is a lot more fun than Gilded Hunter second phase. It's actually like I can actually handle that instead of just trying to burst him in the stagger so hard that instead of just trying to burst the stagger so hard that you don't get to fight at phase 2. That's a great boss. That's one of the better bosses in this game. Alrighty, that was Zero District. I think the next one is Void District, and then we'll be done with the regular depths maps. Let's hit up Davis.
Honestly, I want to jump right into action, but
Look
this
at
is
the
all we've
maps.
got for available routes.
Okay, so Den of the Dead and Den of Darkness were the two hammers. Town of Sacrifice was the Butterfly Poison Lady. Swirling Flood was the Executioner, and then Flood of Impurity Executioner again. Cliffs of Rust was the dual dagger big guy that turns into a halberd at the end. Silent White is the armored ice dude. Arachnid Grotto was Guild Hunter. Misty Ruins was Aba's boss. Zero District was the one we just did now with Queen's Knight Reborn, and Void District is another one of my favorite bosses
Please take
in this
care
game.
of Silva.
So I've already done that particular Void map called Exploration and Key Hunting, so we can just run straight into the boss. Great, saves me a lot of time today. Door's already open. I'll do this fight a few times. I think I'll do it on Greatsword first few times with Hades, and then I'll swap over to Queen's Rib and try and do it again after that in a spellcasting one-handed sword kind of bolt. What greatsword do I have equipped? Okay, yeah, we'll do it with So check it out, it's the Blade Dancer and the Cannoneer. Basically this game's version of Ornstein and Smaug. Dark Souls people. The one of them is like very heavy and slow and big attacks, and the other one is like very fast and nimble. Yeah, let's go.
And ourselves just watch. That helps.
Maybe you're right there. He's struggling. And I'm bleeding stamina. Oh, oh. Move. Nice. So this is that boss fight where like there's two of them, and when you kill one of them, the other one gets the powers of the dead one. So you kind of need to make this decision between like, okay, what version of bullshit are you better at dealing with?
I'm going in.
Yeah, get parried. Get parried again. Missed the attack. Good shot, Eva. Oh, you get Eco increase on parry. That's nice. That's good to know. So parry is not completely useless. My main issue with parry in this game is that like it's not a very responsive thing. I like getting that animation to land at the correct timing is quite tricky, and it's different animations and different timings for each of your blood veils that you have equipped. And also, like, getting a parry against a regular enemy is great, because then you get a follow-up animation that leads to big damage and awesome stuff. But getting a parry against the boss is just like, well, parry the boss.
Are you
The boss is kind of
everything?
mad that you parried him, but there's no like big attack or like snappy follow-up that you get following. And you kind of put yourself in your own recovery animation from your own parry. Whack. But it's at least nice to know that it's not completely useless. I do get an eco increase on that. Alright, so let's go for this boss again, but this time with the setup. Gonna make getting the Cannoneer down. The reason I go for Cannoneer first is like you know, pick your poison for phase 2 of this fight, and because the Blade Dancer is already very fast and moving around the map as like however the hell she wants, like, you know, giving her the firepower doesn't change too much. But the Cannoneer, giving him an ability to like teleport and fly around in the sky while you're shooting fire all over the place and homing attacks, that gets a little bit much to deal with. So I opt to go for the Cannoneer first. Even though that kind of means that this beginning phase is a little bit risky. Get out the way. You're kind of like at the mercy of the Blade Dancer in this first phase because of how you know, like I might want to do something and then he just kind of comes in and ruins what you're doing. I don't have stamina. Really bad time to run out of stamina, and we are dead. I can't save Eva. We're dead. Damn. Like the Blade Dancer really controls what we need to do in this first phase.
I see you're up.
If the Blade Dancer sticks to me, then that's a problem, because it means that nobody is getting sufficient damage on the Cannoneer.
I'm going in.
Yep. Here we go. we might have this. Eva, can you please have some faith in your partner? Get up. I'm gonna start the second phase on 1 HP because Blade Dancer decided to hit me with that in the freeze. Brilliant. This game isn't like... Oh, Emma. Oh my god. That's a first.
I can't regenerate.
Please die, please die. Not you, Eva. Don't you dare. Damn.
I'm out.
Whoa, that went whoa. And we dead. So she bodies Eva, and then in that same combo string, she bodies me just after I heal Eva, and then bodies Eva again. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh, no.
This might not be working.
I'll do this actually. Maybe this helps a bit. Ice Blood in slot
Was
1,
it to help out at all?
Blazing Claw in slot 2. So we'll start here, then work on the Cannoneer with all the stuff.
I'm going in.
Eva, please.
I'll keep them busy.
I'm in a heal loop. attack is so hard to dodge. She like, she waits for you to dodge and then punishes your dodge. When you're just like watching her charge up this attack.
Just
I also don't want to fight her like in the corner like this. Nice. Please die.
I'm going in.
One more time. It's definitely a lot harder on the setup. What I'll do is I'll swap partners. I'll swap out Eva and bring in the best boy partner in this game, most probably Yakumo. Great sword. And he's one of like the first partner dudes you get in this game.
Don't get too wild out there.
The thing that's good about Yakumo is the great swords. I mean, they hit nice and chunky when they hit, but also good staggers. So you get a lot of good. You get good staggers against your bosses, which gives you more opportunities to get hits in, to heal, to position yourself, to cast buffs, and do the things that you need to do to help a fight move along. So Yakumo is great for that because he's also rocking a great sword.
Appreciate it. This is the real thing. There.
So like, this is so bad. I can't see what Blade Dance is doing. He's insisting on attacking from like behind me, and I'm looking at the cannoneer.
Bring it anytime. Bring it anytime.
Yakumo's bleeding though.
No harm in being there.
Jeez. Again? Oh my god. I got stun locked there. So I got hit for the first quick slash and then stun locked and then healed. There's like a little stun on you when you get healed and you get up from that. You get a little stun from that. And then I got hit again and it's just like, oh, okay. And the first phase went so well.
Hey. Double check your gear, okay? It's a big help. Bring it anytime.
Is she after me?
There. Bring it anytime. How's this? Come on, bring it anytime.
Sidewalk. Twilight.
Finish it. No harm in being there.
Oh my god, that's the one thing I didn't want. Both of them? I got greedy. Can I at least heal up? Yes. One more time. Throw that out there and heal. That should take care of the cannoneer. Nice.
Bring it anytime.
She just didn't care about that parry at all. Now you get parried.
No harm in being prepared. Bring it anytime.
Come on, come on.
How's this? No harm in being prepared. Bring it anytime. No harm in being prepared. Bring it anytime. Is that a yes?
That's with the Akumo. I'm gonna roll onto Greatsword one more time and then rock this boss with both of us on Greatswords. First I need you, so over. Let's grab Hades.
Making sure your gear is good.
I'll grab the King's Blade there, I'll grab Mito's Blade there. Then we'll rock Violet Gear Alleviation. And then just run into it. Oh. Buffs.
Appreciate it.
Cannonier's gonna stagger soon already. There, nope, 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 nope. There's a stagger, dragon lunge, dead force strike. Back off, back off, back off. Heal.
Bring it anytime.
He's gonna stagger again. But he's in the corner. I don't like that he's in the corner. Dragon lunging. Get up, get up, get up, get up. No. This again. Am I dead though?
Slow down.
Okay, so there's the 1 HP thing.
How's this? Bring it anytime.
Dead for. Oh, I don't have enough energy. What did I get hit by? Like a little fireball thingy on the back? What's up? The dodge on this isn't too good.
Hey, holding up. There.
So this skill is quite great. You get it from one of the DLC bosses. What it does is it rushes you forward, and it doesn't do much damage, but it does a lot of stagger points on a boss, so that you can stun them easily. Stuns are quite important. Especially in this boss fight.
Bring it.
Let's try this differently and show you what happens when we kill this lady first.
Bring it anytime. How's this? How's this?
Oh, when you can't do attacks because you don't have stamina.
Bring it anytime.
Did that even hit? No, it whiffed. 1, 2, please. No, she's not gonna do it.
Stay focused.
Yakumo, she's like right there, nearly dead. Can you? Nope. Okay. Guess I'll do it. In the story mode, when you fight these bosses, they don't do this. They don't take each other's powers.
Prepare.
It's just a straight fight to kill them. Oh, he gets that ability. That ability is so buff. And these ice shards are so whack.
Bring it anytime.
And that ability is really whack. So the mist tracks you, and then it explodes with a spike, but then the spike itself explodes. Yes, this DP still.
No harm in being scared.
Step boss strike, big damage. Yakumo, thank you.
Hey, you holding up?
It's a lot harder to deal with this than it is to deal with the buffed up Blade Dancer. The Blade Dancer also has good parry points, so you can just stop her in her tracks when she does like a combo attack, the 1, 2, 3. So you can dodge the 1 and then parry the 2, or dodge the 1, 2 and then parry the 3. If she does three ice sword attacks. You have to be careful in the second phase though. If she does like ice, ice, fire, then that fire will come out so fast that you won't have time to parry. And she can also be a bit tricky in that she can do like one attack with the ice sword and then dodge back, and then you whiff the parry, and then she dodges in on you and hits you with the whole combo while you were parry. So I think that's all the regular depths done, with some boss repeats for fun. Yeah. I'm gonna head back to base. Just chill in the couch for a bit. And let's just check on the stream uptime real quick. Been going for about 2 hours. Okay, so that's nice. So
Honestly, I want to jump right into action.
let's just look at Davis's map. So
I'll lead the way. Just tell me where we're going.
Den of Darkness, Den of the Dead, Town of Sacrifice, Swirling Flood, Flood of Impurity, Cliffs of Rust, Silent White, Arachnid Grotto, Misty Ruins, Zero District Void District. We've done all of those. Fuck these. I'm not gonna do the Tower of Trials just yet. I'll get into that like maybe when I come back to this game in a year or so. I think next time what we'll do is I think we'll pick one of these. I did Eternal Abyss because I had to get Eva's shiny things, but I think what I'll do is I'll come into one of these, either Fiery Oblivion or Celestial Ice Prison, and just, you know, spend an hour on a DLC boss, because these bosses are quite hard, and they're big bosses too. And I'm not so much a fan of big bosses because of the whole like, oh, you have to fight the camera now, and the boss is taking up half the screen and it's hard to see what he's doing because his body is in the way of what you need to see. But I think for this, except for this boss, fuck this boss. But for these two bosses, I think they did a good job of having a big boss in a game like this, where it's quite clear to see what's going on for the most part. So I think we'll do one of these next time I boot up Code Vein.
Please take care of yourself.
But for now, we're gonna call it a good time with Code Vein. So I'm just having a real quick look at the Discord here on the side, just to see if anyone else is playing any fighting games at the moment. I see Illiterate and LB and those guys are playing Final Fantasy XIV. I'm taking a guess, I bet you they are. There's an Undernight lobby running at the moment, so Is there any chat in other fighters? They organize or something? What I'll do is I'm going to swap over from Code Vein into Unlight in Birth, get a few games in with those guys. We're gonna take a 5-minute break with this track on loop. And yeah, that was a Code Vein session. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to how am I gonna do this technically? Okay, I guess that's what we have the screen for. So let me just save and exit Code Vein here on the side real quick. You don't see this, but I'm on the main menu. And there we go, we are at Code Vein. So yeah, that was a good Code Vein session. Accomplished what I wanted to do. And got in some extra boss kills while I was there. So it's break time for a small bit, and then I'm gonna try and jump into this Undernight lobby with these guys and get some matches in. Yeah, give us a sec. We'll be back shortly.
Undone. Gallery.
Alright, we're back.
ネットワーク
I wonder if this is gonna work. Hopefully it does. What you just saw was how you get into lobbies in SA. So people are gonna be waiting for stuff. I'm gonna wait in the training room. My hands a little bit. Good training dummy.
近づく下がる
Oh, this game feels so much different from Code Vein. Let's see, display inputs off.
近づく下がる走れ動くなせいっと
Lol.
走れ走れ走れやっ下がる走れ動くな走れ走れ走れよっ動くな走れ走れよ走れ下がるはっ前下がるはっ爪が甘いやっ前爪が
Yo. The whole internet must be on something. Ugh. Sunday meltdown. Maybe it's just Under Night, but you see, what you guys didn't see was when Under Night crashed, the restream had a little hiccup. Just have a look. Twitch is still going. Facebook is still going. Ugh.
やっさけろこれだゆるしょかゆるはしゃくれてやしゆるえてゆるえはいいいな泣かせてあげるあえは覚悟しなクリアできるの爪が甘いしかしこれならゆるえはしゃくれ受けてこれなら爪が甘い
Alrighty.